I actually did something different. I actually watched a documentary and I actually watched it last night because I thought it would be longer than it was. It was actually only about 26 minutes long. It's a documentary called Period End of a Sentence. End of sentence, not end of a sentence, end of sentence. And it is in India. Actually shows the women that are making pads for girls in India and the factory they work in and them trying to sell them and stuff. Yeah, so I took down some notes about it. So a lot of the girls in the documentary had dropped out of school. There was another interesting thing because periods are seen to be so dirty by these men and all in the and in their villages and stuff. They're not allowed to enter the temples, and they were told that their prayers wouldn't be answered while they were on their periods, which kind of just blew my mind. The boys that they interviewed thought that menstruation and periods were an illness. Um, some of the girls had to use tissues, which then stopped them from going to school because the tissues got soaked very quickly and they had to be changed very frequently and they had nowhere to change them, and that was big disrupting the class, so they didn't go to school for that reason. So, as they're in small villages in India, they don't have period products at their disposal, so they use whatever they can find, and a lot of the time they use cotton clothing, and they will throw that away at night when no one's around because one of the women literally said because it's embarrassing, she feels embarrassed, so they throw it away at night. The things that was said is that menstruation is the biggest taboo in India, and that girls don't even talk to their mothers, and then in turn means mothers don't even talk to the father of the child about it. So it's really sad that you got something that many people go through in the world. So yeah, it's really sad. It did make me quite emotional, the documentary. So I said it made me quite emotional. It was the part where they were handing them out pads, and the girls weren't even actually emotional. They were smiling, they were happy, but it made me cry because I'm so blessed and fortunate to have access to period products, and I have, like they said, they didn't have a lot of electricity, so again, I'm fortunate I have electricity. If I need to research about periods or want to find out information or something I don't think's feeling right with my period, I have the wealth of knowledge through the internet to research that and find out information. They don't even have that. So no wonder it's such a taboo because they don't have the access to be talking about it. On the internet thing, there is this man, I'm going to put his name here because I can't pronounce it and I'm not going to butcher it, is the man that invented the low-cost sanitary napkin machine, and the mission is to create India into 100% napkin using country from the current level of less than 10%, and they were taught, the girls are being trained up to work on these machines, which is really amazing. They get paid time to go out at night, but sometimes they have to because that's the only time they're getting the electricity. So these women then designed, I think they designed the packaging, I'm not too sure, but they're called Fly, these cotton pads that they make. And the woman said they called it Fly because they want women to rise and fly, which is really an amazing message. And these women actually went door to door to actually sell these products because a lot of girls don't feel comfortable going to stores to buy them because there's men that work in the stores, which is really sad. So, but I think that message of rise and fly is really amazing. Women are so strong, and there is a big thing of the world is moving forward because of women. Yes, it is, and it was really nice to see that. I'm gonna put her name here because I can't pronounce it. From the wages she's earning from working on at the pads machine is funding her training for the Delhi police. So that's really amazing. She's getting training and education and she's gonna get a proper job and live her dream, which feels amazing. And the documentary, that was the theme around the documentary, was very uplifting, inspiring, emotional, and just beautiful are the four words I put down. It moved me and it was really nice wee documentary. So yeah, so you can support the PAD project by www.thepadproject.org, and I think it was girls from some university in California, I think it was, it said at the end, where they did Beck sales and all to get the funding to make this documentary. So I think that's truly amazing. It's not that long, a documentary, it's about 26 minutes long, so it's very easy to watch. It's, as I said, it's quite uplifting. I was kind of worried that maybe it would be a little heavy, but no, it was actually quite an inspiring, uplifting, beautiful documentary.